how Bauer's gonna bunt. No bunting, right, Coach Kent Murphy? You tell him. I mean, honestly, it's probably better chance at something happening. What's up, vlog? I did not go to a game today. Busy doing work and a bunch of calls with Yasiel and the team, so stayed back and getting work done. Also right now reviewing Bauer's Nike contract. Morgan sent over. Usually they're pretty standard contracts. They do sometimes have, not always, but award bonuses, kind of like in baseball if they win Cy Young. And then usually there's like a base compensation that, you know, whether it's Nike or Adidas or whatever, will pay the athlete, and then usually they'll get a certain allotment of money of like free merchandise gear. I know with Nike, they have like a portal and players can log into it and basically kind of get whatever they want on there. Reading through that right now. His contract with Nike expired the end of January, so we were figuring out if we were gonna re-sign Bauer with Nike or Adidas or a different company, but ultimately for the next year or two he will be with Nike. It's a new day, a vlog. I have lots of calls. I actually talked to a writer for Bleacher Report. She's doing a piece on different women in the more like analytical, operational side of baseball and sports. Now I'm going to record a call with Lisette. There's a lot of my job that I can't show on social media or on my vlog or whatever. I think so sometimes it gets distorted as to like what I'm doing or kind of what's happening with certain people, because some people I can be very, transparent about and kind of their situation. Others I can't. Doesn't mean that we're not working hard on those guys or, whatever. So if you haven't watched that yet, definitely go give it a listen and hopefully it can answer some questions for you.
Oh, hi. We're on the vlog already,
well, huh? My phone camera is the vlog today, but everyone stay tuned. I think when this vlog comes out, this video will already be out, but if you haven't watched it, go watch it because it'll answer some questions for you guys about Yasiel. Okay, now I'm going to try to edit this, and I suck at editing stuff, so wish me luck. This is going to be a complete, there's much more efficient ways to do this, if I just got someone to edit it. But I don't really have a lot of time. I got to get this done, so I'm going to be up all night, probably. Oh, somebody save me. This is the start of a long night. So it took a really long time, but I think I finished it. It's not great, but I think it does the job, and now I'm going to go to sleep because I'm tired. What's up, vlog? Getting ready for a podcast with Bloomberg today, so I gotta find somewhere to set this up. And then I've got some calls, shocker, later today, and then it's a Bauer start day as well. I guess it'll be his first start in Dodger Stadium as a Dodger, so hopefully that goes well. Just gonna be a day full of a lot of work. Also, just infinite things with Bauer's place in LA that are still having to deal with handyman and getting things fixed, and the Wi-Fi's not fast enough for him, so all of these things. And then Yasiel has a press statement that is being released today. Been a day ever since I woke up this morning. Hey, little buddy. Okay, so I'm gonna go on a quick run to get some of my frustration out right now. Yasiel's press release was just put out, and Lisette and I put out a YouTube video as well. And I posted an Instagram picture, and it's of me and Yasiel. Some guys comment they do this. This happens all the time, by the way. Not from the same accounts necessarily, but just everyone always will comment, "Oh, I bet you he totally banged her," or something like that, after that picture was taken. And then people will say other shitty things, I wonder if she can handle it, and things like that, right? And then people will reply to that, yeah, she's a gymnast, Awful things, right? Okay. If you guys, if me saying and people saying that that's fucked up, it's wrong, you shouldn't write things like that, that doesn't work, I'm going to try this approach. Especially for some of you younger kids out there who might think it's funny to post these things. Have you ever thought about the fact that one day you could be a professional athlete? One day you could be someone who, is notable, or maybe you just happen to have an employer who wants to look through your social media past. When you write things like this, you can delete them, but they don't always go away forever. So be careful what you put out there. Be careful of the stupid things that you say trying to be cool when you're younger on social media, because they could come back to haunt you. So I think I'm gonna paint my nails with some of my Orly gel nail polish that they sent me. That's what I'm gonna do during Bauer's game. That's how I relax, and I think I need that right now. Thank God for painting my nails, right? Okay, so been watching the Dodger game. Bauer's innings, or half innings, are all 5-10 minutes, and then the Rockies are all 50 minutes right now. But bottom of the fifth, and Dodgers are up 6-0. So I'm gonna get ready for bed. I gotta be up early tomorrow. I'm really not used to this whole West Coast thing and being watching teams on the West Coast as much, because I'm used to games being done by 7 or 8. The worst was when I lived in New York, and especially postseason baseball, and watching the West Coast teams, and I was going to bed at 3, and it was just a struggle. Oh, Bauer's gonna bunt. No bunting, right, Coach Kent Murphy? You tell him. I mean, honestly, it's probably better chance at something happening. Good morning, vlog. I have to do my 8 a.m. class. Too tired, but first coffee. Chugging my massive cup of coffee. I will not finish it in 9 minutes, so this is gonna be a struggle and a half, but committed to it several months ago, before I really, thought about what it would be like to have to do this at 8 a.m. Okay, we finished that. It was actually a good class. They asked some good questions, talked about some, difference in contract structures, and one of the students asked about if they think more players will do contracts of shorter length, etc. So I like stuff like that. That's fun. Oh, I got more work calls, and then another class, and then a podcast, and then more work calls, and oh Lord. But cheers, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, you want your raspberry? What are you doing? How did you get here? You stole my spot. You stole my spot. But you're cute. It's my morning snuggle buddy. Tuning in right now to Yadier Molina's 2000th game, catching for the same franchise. So that's pretty cool. Definitely rare in today's age. Okay, off to go run. And then got calls with the Yasiel team. Oh, a lizard. I get distracted easily. Contracts class I have to speak at. Then some calls working out an agreement for something coming with Momentum. Stay tuned for that. And then filming a podcast later. So. All right, fam, heading into my little makeshift office to speak in a Pepperdine Law Contracts class. Contracts in law school, it's a year-long course, and it's one of the few your first year that everyone takes. Basically, you learn everything from just how a contract, like the structure, how it's built, to, you know, all the possible ways you can breach and then remedy a contract. And it's very interesting. It's fascinating. But I will say, I think my favorite part about contracts, and it was one of the first things that my professor said to our class, she was like, listen, if you're all touchy-feely and you like to play fair and, you know, you want to do what's right, ignore it for this class. You're gonna have to get over it. She's like, because contracts don't care about your feelings. At the end of the day, a contract is just an agreement and between two parties, and if you want to get out of the agreement, you're allowed to. You can breach a contract, you can break a contract. The only requirement is you can't leave the non-breaching party or the non-terminating party in a worse off position than they were before entering into the contract. That's all. Like, there is no punishment. We don't penalize, you know, people for breaching a contract. You're not a bad person if you breach a contract at all. It's just you have to make the other party whole, and they can't be any worse off than they were before. It's a very heartless kind of area of the law. All right, here we go. Another Zoom class that I'm speaking at, and look at my chair, my booster seat. Sitting on like a huge blanket. So, okay, finished that. That was fun. Now I got a call for a momentum deal that we're working on. Okay, so obviously y'all know I love coming home to packages, which I get a lot of, but I got another one from Primal Elements. It's this family-owned company out of Southern California. They make the coolest soaps, candles, all the stuff like that. So anyways, they sent me some stuff, so we'll see what we got. I see base. Oh my goodness. How cool is this? How cool is that? Yeah. Love it. You guys are the coolest. Thank you. By the way, I believe they sell these soaps, and they're like Dodger themed colors too, at the local grocery stores in the Southern California area. So be sure to go check those out. Okay, so just had my call going over with their lawyer or another lawyer for the partnership with the person we're going to work with, which I think you guys are going to be excited about. Okay, now we're setting up my little janky podcast setup here for Corked Up. I'm going to record an episode, probably talk about replay and maybe some sticky stuff. Hi, buddy.
My arms are looking good.
You're on my vlog. Yeah.
Oh, I am on the vlog.
Tell everyone how good your arms look.
Yeah, they're not Rachel Luba arms, but I'm getting there.
We can't all be Rachel Luba. Okay, holy shit. Jess and I hopped off because Rodon with the White Sox is 2 outs away from a perfect game in Chicago. Oh my God. I'm so nervous for him. He just walked a guy. He hit him. Serves me right for turning on the game.